What I'm about to show you is how you can get into Rockwall ISD for as low as $378,000 in the new neighborhood, Avondale in Fate, Texas. Let's go. Hey, I'm Scott Baxter, your local Dallas realtor. Welcome back to my channel. I help people just like you move to the great state of Texas every day. Right here, we are in Avondale, a new neighborhood in Fate, Texas. This is gonna have 3 builders. This is gonna have Perry Homes. This is going to have Coventry Homes and Chesmar Homes. These are gonna be on anywhere from 40 to 45 foot lots. It's gonna be a little bit tighter of a neighborhood, but they're gonna have amenities like swimming pool. They're gonna have walking trails. They're also gonna have a kids playground, and it's gonna be closer to the 30. It's not gonna be so far deep into Fate. So it's well placed, well priced at $378,000 for starting prices coming into this neighborhood. That's pretty amazing. I'm gonna take you through all 3 of the model homes of each of these builders. So let's go take a look right now. This is going to be Perry Homes Design 2594WE33. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2594 square foot home, and it's a 2-story home. Right as you come in, you have an office to your right. A lot of people work from home these days. That's nice to have, where it's just considered an office and it's not turning a bedroom into an office. Straight away, we also have your laundry room right there into our dining room with lots of windows coming in. And then our gorgeous kitchen. Something about this neighborhood, it's 1.56% tax rate, which is the lowest in DFW that I've seen. No PID and no MUD as well. Those are going to be those extra additions that you're going to see in new build neighborhoods that get added to your tax rate. They sometimes get it up to 3%. So this, you're going to be like half of 3% just about, which is going to keep those costs down. HOA dues will be about $71 a month, about $850 a year for the use of the swimming pool, trails, and playground. Now, if you like what you see here, you can go to my Perry Homes video in McLennan Chisholm in Sonoma Verde and check out that one. Perry Homes makes some nice quality builds. I'll put that link to there right in the upper right-hand corner here, you'll see, and it's also in the description section as well. Perry Homes is also building in Somerset, in Rockwall. That's a newer neighborhood, and with grand homes in there as well. And they have 80-foot lots near the green belts. So there's a couple choices of within Rockwall ISD to build a Perry home. This neighborhood with the 40 to 45-foot lots, though, will be the most affordable version of a Perry home that you can buy in the Rockwall ISD area. Now, if you're thinking of a rear entry house where the garage is in the back, that's going to be on the 40-foot lots. If you build on the 45-foot lots on a Perry home, you're going to be able to have the garages in front, and it's going to be maximum 2-car garages in this neighborhood. But I got to say, it is a tighter neighborhood with the 40 to 45-foot lots, but there are some quality builders that are coming in here. This isn't going to be just some cookie-cutter neighborhood. This is going to be pretty good. I mean, I'm seeing some nice builds here in the model homes. You'll see as we go along. So just check these out, and I'll try to give you as much information as I can while we're going through it. On a 40-foot lot, you can see that these houses have come a long ways in the design and the openness of them. Before, on a 40-foot lot, you would have very tight quarters. It would feel like a starter home. This doesn't feel like a starter home at all. This feels like you're living in the lap of luxury. And it's going to be very well priced, actually. If you're thinking of moving to Fate, Texas, check out my other videos. I have a bunch of playlists. I have a playlist, actually, of Fate, Texas. Go through that. It'll give you an idea about the town. Very small town feel, and everything is building around it. Lots of stuff happening right now. But you can go into Costco and Rockwall, which is like 10 minutes away. You can have everything that you need, including restaurants, in Rockwall. But Fate is actually coming up. They have a brand new sports bar that just came in. They're having a brewery come in. I'm just about to launch my Fate, Texas vlog tour. That'll give you a real good idea about Fate, Texas and what it's like to live in there. But I guarantee it's a really nice place to live. That's one of my favorite spots. downtown Fate on a Friday night is beautiful. Small town feel, nice people everywhere. It's the best. Now your price range, starting off here in pre-sale pricing, Perry Homes, you're going to get almost a 2,000 square foot house for around $460,000. If you like more information on this, contact me right here. Here's my number and email, and I can get you started on meeting with Perry Homes, with me there with you to represent you, and we'll get this beautiful build just like you can hang out in this backyard and get on the path of getting to Fate, Texas, and to your new home. Fate has very low crime, has wonderful people that live here. Lots of people are moving to Fate, and it's a wonderful place to live. Now we're into Chesmar Homes. This is the Miami model. 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,596 square feet, and 2 stories. One thing about this model home, you're going to feel the openness. It has a very open floor plan, and I really like these open floor plans like this. You're going to have your office as soon as you walk in. If you're working remote or hybrid, a lot of people are working hybrid these days, hybridly remote. You come inside this part in the main living room area, you're going to have lots of light coming in with 6 big windows. You're also going to have these peekaboo areas up here that also let heat upstairs. So that's a brilliant idea. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. I like to see that you're watching and coming back and seeing my videos, and it helps me do better content. Now the Miami is going to start at $461,990, but there are other models. You can get the Charleston 1-story for $384,990. So there's going to be a mix of houses in this neighborhood, but it's not going to be like this Joe average cookie cutter neighborhood. I think it's going to have some super nice builds with some 1-stories mixed in between. And it's almost up to 3,000 square feet, a lot of these builds, these 2 stories. And how much can you fit on that lot? It's 40 to 45 wide by about 110 deep. So remember, 45 foot wide, you're going to have the front garages, and you're going to have more of a backyard. If you're going to go on the 40 foot wide, you're going to have pretty much no backyard, but you're going to have the garage space, and it's going to be more house. Chesmar definitely caught my eye here on the price versus the quality of what they're doing. I really like what I saw in this, and I've never been inside of a Chesmar home before, but it felt good. One of my tests just as a realtor is going upstairs, and if I go upstairs and I walk around and the floor creaks in their model home, I really have a hard time selling that house to you guys. I want the quality builds for you guys. And when I was in this house, there was no creaking. It felt really solid upstairs and downstairs, and the finishes didn't feel cheap. So Chesmar Homes, you might want to look into these guys. And if you want some more information, you can contact me right here. Here's my number. And we can go through what builds you can do, what builds you might want to do at what price point. And we can go in comfortably knowing exactly what our spending power is, what you need, and then we go in and bargain with these guys and get you the best deal we can. And your smoothest move to Fate, Texas, and get you moved into Fate, Texas, where you want to be. Rockwall ISD, Fate, Texas, beautiful town. You can't miss. As you see upstairs here in the Miami, it's a beautiful hangout area just up there with some nice views of the front door. And you scroll to the left here and you're going to just have this beautiful open concept. And here are those 2 windows looking down on everything. That's a nice touch. Just don't feel closed in on those walls. Everything feels much more open when you have views like that. The upstairs bedrooms, they don't scrimp. They are definitely have some room in them with some larger closets, not just your average closet. These are going to be walk-in closets with windows. Now, this is June 2024 here, and these guys have about 50 lots. Most of the builders have about just over 50 lots to sell. So phase 1 is going to be about 200 homes, and they're thinking about phase 2 coming up, but we're going to get through phase 1 first. Pre-sale pricing, nothing has gone up since they've opened 3 months ago. So this is where you want to be. You want to be in this price point. Right now, this is subject to change, but I just want to tell you about it. They have 0 interest for 6 months on Chesmar Homes. That's something you need to go talk to them. And they also have a 30-year fixed rate of 5.99. Now, with everything about 7.5% right now, that's a really good deal. And they have FHAs of 5.625%. So something to look into. There's also $800 million project headed to fate called the Lafayette Crossing. It's 266 acres. It's going to have restaurants, living. It's going to have a lot of new stuff coming into fate. Fate is just exploding right now. And you have a beautiful grocery store in Fate as well, which is right there. It's called Fresh. And it's huge. It's almost as big as HEB. HEB is actually going to come down right down by the corner there. So you're going to have an HEB near here. And if you want to have some of the best barbecue in DFW area, if not Texas, Smoketown Barbecue is right in downtown Fate. How lucky are we to have that? Next is Coventry Homes, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2902 square feet, 2-story. This is the model Titus. Coventry Homes is going to be the less price of all 3 builders to get into this neighborhood. You can get a freestone 1-story home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1649 square feet for $378,990. That's the cheapest entry point into this neighborhood. Now the Titus, this home right here is $446,990 base price. Now just remember, you're also going to be about anywhere from 15 to 30% more than that, depending on what kind of design and structural changes you want to make to the house. But usually the builders always have incentives, and if you are on a tight budget but want this space, you can do it. You just get everything that the house comes with and then just do everything at a later date. So there's ways in to do and get things accomplished. That's why you have me by your side to help you make those decisions, those tough decisions. Should I do this now or should I do this later? Can I afford this now, or is it a long-term game to where I really want the house, I really want to get in the neighborhood in this pre-sale pricing that everybody loves with these new neighborhoods? Hey, Scott, I don't want to miss the deals. Well, here's your deal right here. Right next to the 30, the main road that goes into DFW. This is going to be closer than all the other neighborhoods in Fate, pretty much, besides if you're on the south side. But on the north side of the 30, the one that goes all the way up to Texarkana, or if you go right and if you go left, it goes all the way into Dallas. This is going to be very well placed. Now, if you're like, Scott, I need to move this summer. I can't wait for a new build. So these guys, and all the other builders too, everybody has what they call spec homes. These are already built homes. They've already fixed them up. Like these guys have spec home for $392,999. That's 1,653 square feet plan, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Move-in ready now. There's also another one with 1,655 square feet for $399,999. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. There's also another one with 1,703 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $417,287. So there's lots of choices on spec homes if you need to have a 30-day close and get into Fate, Texas, get your kids all settled in summer before school starts in August here. Texas, it starts in August, gets out in May. Different than other states. Something you really need to know. Coventry is going to have 5 plans that you can build in this. A 1,649 square foot home starting at $378,990. A 1,703 square foot home starting at $386,990. A 2,282 square foot home, and that's where you get into the 2 stories. That's going to be $414,990. A 2,671 square foot home, the Titus, which we're in right now, that's $446,990. And the 2,756 square foot home, the Hall, that's the largest one they build, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, $458,990 for 2,756 square feet. That is a lot of square feet for the money. And if you want to go into Coventry Homes or any of these homes, contact me below. Right here, here's all my information, and we can get in and find out what exactly you want to build, when you want to come in, if you want to build, or if you want to get a spec home and get into it right away with a 30-day close, something already built. If you need me to go around and film in this neighborhood for you, and you say, hey, I am interested in either one of these 3 spec homes, I will go in and film and send it to you so you can, not have to fly down. It would be good if you flew down or drove into town and checked it out for yourself beforehand. But if you can't, I'm always willing to go the extra mile for you, like I always do with all my clients. So this is what your backyard is going to look like. On the 40-foot lots, you're going to have your garages in the back. So you're just going to have this little area right here with a little hangout area, little plants, a little bit of grass. But there's your garage where it would be. Hey, thanks for joining me on that one. I hope you got all the information you need. Remember to click like and subscribe. It always helps the channel. If I can give any other information for you, please let me know. Never go in unrepresented to a builder. Just remember, you're going to get the best deal and the smoothest transaction if you get it with me by your side. So get a hold of me below. All my information is below. And until next time, never stop chasing that dream home.